Sometime around 8 months ago in November of 2022, I was in a depressed state of confusion and anxiety. This was because another year ago, my gaming channel had completely crashed with nearly 100 videos and just 800 subscribers and an average of 75 views on latest videos. That was quite bad. I loved it, but what can we do? So all of that led me to completely shutting it down. Then because you got to do something, you can't just sit around, so I started focusing on my studies. And I gave it my all for a few months, but I soon realized it wasn't my thing. Don't get me wrong, I had been a straight A student. I am a straight A student since I've started schooling. But I was never really dedicated or driven by the dreams education system had to offer. Then I started learning about a bunch of business models like SMMA, affiliate marketing and dropshipping, all that stuff, all that top 10 ways to make money stuff. Yeah. But I was pretty sure I couldn't beat the competition with the little or negligible amounts of investment I could make. Also, I realized it wasn't my thing. But after I started to realize that I couldn't follow any of those business models because you need investment for that, and even if you don't, it will take a massive amount of time to just start making a little bit of money. And all of this ended up in me starting to feel as if both my existence and all my dreams were just fake, because I had all these big dreams of multiple month-long vacations to beautiful places like Japan and giving my parents the best cars they couldn't even imagine owning, and even time and geographical freedom. But now it didn't feel like I could achieve any of that. I started feeling as if I didn't knew the data or information it was required to know to be successful, or the worse, I wasn't even just cut for it. And even worse, it was all luck maybe. But then I came across this gem of a video from Leon Hendricks and also some journaling exercises by him, and trust me, just after 20 minutes of watching that video and practicing some journaling exercises, everything became clear. I saw it in front of my eyes. I had a paper in my hand which had the perfect plan to get me to $1 million before the age of 21. It was specifically designed for me, specifically designed for my situation. Now, your mind will be like, he's just exaggerating it. It's all BS. He has to get the watch time, doesn't he? Yeah, I do. Don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll be completely convinced. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable steps and also a perfect plan to anything you want to achieve, from health to financial freedom to anything. As soon as you use this great tactic of creative and critical and deep thinking, your brain will start feeling like an AI. You give it a prompt and it will give you the best response possible. If you still feel all of this is BS, just remember that our mind tries to negate everything and every idea that is out of our perception of reality. So yeah, your mind is a bit bound, but let's open it up, okay? Let's just grab this problem of having troubling problems by its damn roots. Essentially, all of this doubt, low clarity, overthinking, and underconfidence can be put under the umbrella of confusion. Now, how does any confusion arise, you may ask? It's because of too many accessible amount of options. That's what it is. Say a gun was pointed to my head and I was told to only study a specific subject, get a specific degree and get a specific job. Would there be any career confusion? No, there won't. But we can't also just negate the fact that the higher amount of choices we have also increases the probability of getting an overall better choice in the list of choices. Also, you can just put yourself in a worse situation just to decrease the amount of choices you have. But what we can do is attain clarity like a real G. Not this G. G for genius G. Now you might be wondering why I don't have a picture for genius. That is awkward. So, the thing that actually gives you clarity is questions. Wait, you thought you needed solutions? Your brain was so dumb it couldn't find it? Bro, chill out. Your brain's way better than you think. Say you were to ask ChatGPT, will you be able to solve my problem instead of what's 5 plus 4? Would ChatGPT give you the right answer? No. So how can you expect to get the right answer by asking, will I be successful? Listen up, this feels very generic advice. It's not generic, it gets deep. It's got levels, bro. It's got levels. Alright, let's create a scenario to explain this creative thinking, deep thinking thing I'm talking about. So let's say Your current goal was to achieve financial freedom and you also wanted to know how to achieve it. So your current base question, a base question is a question which is based on your current goal, your main goal, for which would be like for life, but of course if you achieve it, it would change. So your base question currently would be, will I be successful? Now that's a level 1 question, and also it's innately negative. Because you're asking from the side of negative, will I be successful? If someone asks, will I not be successful, that's innately positive. Though a little bit, but still it's innately positive. He's got some hope. Now say you start self-improvement, start learning a bit about money, and also you become a bit positive because of the improvements you're having because of self-improvement. And then your question would level up. It would become, how will I be successful? Now that's a little better, not close to perfect, but better. See, now this is positively reaffirmed, and also it sort of is asking for an answer. It's sort of directed towards getting a right answer, though it's not complete right. Now you'll have to go through a little bit of a stoic period, dare I say, and you would have to learn what's your enough. At least for now. It's better if you know for the future too, but at least for now you got to fix your enough. Then say you formulate a value of $1,000 a month. That's good for you because you're at zero. We're considering a person who's at zero right now. Now slowly your question becomes, how can I earn $1,000 a month? Now you'll got to add a little bit of a time constraint to it to make it better, because you need an answer. We are not constraining ourselves. We are constraining our intelligence so it can give us the right answer. So we make this question, how can I start making $1,000 a month within a year? Now that's quite close to perfect, but still we got to make just one upgradation. So the next upgradation doesn't happen naturally, okay? You got to use these ninja tactics for it, okay? You got to use these ninja tactics, dare I say. So time for a final evolution for our question. What you got to do is multiply the numerical value by 10. Now wait a second, it feels a bit weird. It feels that it's too much. It's impossible. I know it would feel like that. You need to feel like that. Just wait a moment. We got 2 steps for this evolution, okay? The first step is multiplied by 10. Let's multiply it by 10. So now the question becomes, how can I start making $10,000 a month within a year? Now we are at 0 right now, okay? So you might be wondering why we multiplied by 10. No, I'm not doing this for some positive bullshit like you can do whatever you think you can, and like, or something like believe in yourself. Of course you have to believe in yourself, but it's not for that. Let's just think about that. A great plan to get to 1,000 when slowed down or messed up will take you to 300, but a great plan to take you to 10,000 will at least get you to 3,000. Simple boy. Now how much ever self-confidence we have, everyone has a passive limiter in their head. Say you went to Elon Musk and told him you'll get him $1 billion in a day. All you needed was $1 million of investment. Now even Elon's passive limiter would kick in and he would say, bro, that's impossible. And even if he didn't say that, he would just listen to your thing and he wouldn't. So how do we get around this passive limiter? There's a sneaky little way. So it's like, let's make this mic our passive limiter, okay? So like you go like this, okay, you're going like this, and then you try to go to the passive limiter like this. You won't be able to beat it like this. Sorry if the audio is bad. I'm not holding it perfectly right now. I'm explaining it to you, okay? So what you got to do is you got to go around the passive limiter. Now how do we do that? For that, my friend, we use a ninja technique. What we got to do is we got to put the gun on someone else's shoulder while shooting it. See the 10 times goal we have put for us, we aren't going to achieve it. It's someone else. Would your passive limiter kick in now? Say someone else had to get to $10,000, but all you're doing is helping him a bit. Would your passive limiter kick in? No, it won't. That's the secret strategy. Now the final evolution of the question becomes, what would someone in my place have to do to get to $10,000 a month within a year? Now that's goddamn perfect, my guy. That's so good. Just pick up a notebook, write that down. If you have financial goals, write that down on the top of the page and start writing answers. long answers, as many as you can. It's better if you write more than 10, but don't write just to get to the number of 10. Imagine you're writing answers, and anytime I just pop up beside you with a gun in my hand and I force you to follow the plan, and if it doesn't work, you'll die. Even Brian Tracy does this with his clients, and he calls it the 20 idea method, or a method of creative thinking. If you write all these answers and follow the best one, which is very likely going to be in the last 5, if you write them all passionately, it is going to be in the last 5. And if you follow it, and if you follow it well, there is no way on this goddamn planet anyone or any life event can stop you. Even if your life turned into a living hell, shit will work out. You just got to execute at this point. Nothing is left. No planning, no strategy, nothing is left for you. You don't need to learn if you have learned enough. You don't need to learn anymore if you have learned enough. You just got to execute this plan. Trust me, man. I wrote this down, and I have been achieving some sort of financial stuff. I cannot say it's much, but at least I have made as much as an average man makes in my country. And I make that without working at all. Like literally at all. I just check my payments dashboard, nothing else. I like to call this strategy brainstorming through high quality questions. And Brian Tracy likes to call it the 20 idea method. I don't know, like my name's better, Just bear with me, boys. We have got a power cut in my house. I just have to tell you something more for your benefit. So the more specific your question gets, the better it will be, The more specific your prompt is, the better answer you will receive overall. Brian Tracy says this strategy of creative thinking has made far more millionaires than any strategy of forming strategies or deep thinking. Trust me, this shit is big. And also, writing down your goals and dreams and what you want to achieve on paper actually gets you 42% of the way there. And I'm not saying this. It is said by Mel Robbins. And if you don't know Mel Robbins, but you don't know much about psychology yet, study a bit of psychology, okay? And this is well researched. You just write down and 42% of the way there. What are you doing, bro? Why are you watching this video? Start writing. Take a pen and a paper and start writing, for God's sake. It's the damn time to answer the call for adventure. And if you want an ally, you can just press a digital button and create a metaphysical bond. You got an ally along the way. So easy. So I guess that's it for this journey. I'll see you in the next one. I hope you come along. Goodbye.
Levels. It's got levels, bro. It's got levels.